This is Serjay Svek. And salutations, Serjavians. It is Kevin, also known as Serjay Svek, and we are back with another episode of ROTIBOR, or reviews of things I bought online recently. And today we're going to talk about a couple of Victorinox Swiss Army knives, or SAKs. And let's take a look at this one on the left over here. This is the Victorinox Pioneer. And this is the 2018 limited edition Alox in berry red color. It is 93 millimeters or 3.66 inches. And it weighs in at 71 grams or 2.5 ounces. And this one on the right is the Pioneer X, also an Alox. And it also comes in at 93 millimeters or 3.66 inches. And it weighs in at 94 grams or 3.3 ounces. So I mentioned Alox. So what exactly is Alox or Alox? Because when you think of Swiss Army knives, most of the time you would think of something that looks like this. What you see here is the Victorinox Tourist, my very first Swiss Army knife, and it comes in Celador scales. You can see here, there's quite a bit of difference between the two. Now, Alox is based from aluminum and Celador is plastic. Alox is a lot sturdier and it can be thinner than Celador. Let's compare the Tourist with the Victorinox Cadet in Alox, which is similar in length, but as you can see, the Cadet on the left is much thinner compared to the Tourist. While Alox scales are thinner and sturdier compared to Celador scales, Celador scales have more options to them because they can contain tools such as a toothpick and a pair of tweezers. And in some cases, they can even contain a pressurized ballpoint pen or an LED flashlight. So let's take a look at the tools on the Pioneer. You got your main blade here. You also have a reamer punch. You have your can opener with a small flat tip here that can work as a Phillips screwdriver in a pinch. And here is your cap lifter or bottle opener, which also has a flat top here that can work as a flathead screwdriver. And over here, this notch is the wire stripper. And the great thing about the cap lifter or bottle opener is that it comes in a half stop. That way, what you can do with the wire stripper is that, let's say you've got a wire over here, you can fit it in the notch over here. And then you take your main blade out, you put it over here, then you rest the blade here, and then you would just simply put a bit of pressure and then turn the wire a bit, and that should help make it easier for you to remove the insulation from the wire. For the reamer punch, I mostly use it for things like opening boxes, or I can even use it to clean under my fingernails. Just be careful with that. But its primary use is to punch holes through things like wood, or even put a hole in a belt like this. So just give this a try. Be careful. There we go. If you want to put another notch on your belt, feel free to use the reamer punch for this one. So this is the Pioneer X, and it's in silver, and it won't show wear as easily as the colored ones in time. It has the same exact tools as the Pioneer. You also have your blade here. You have your reamer punch. You have your cap lifter and bottle opener with your wire stripper notch and a flathead screwdriver. And you have your can opener with the flat tip for Phillips screws. The main difference, and the reason for the X in the name, is because of the scissors. I love these scissors. Probably the best scissors that I've ever experienced on a multi-tool. To illustrate, let's try cutting some 550 paracord with a pair of ordinary scissors. Does so with a lot of difficulty. Let's do that again. There we go. Now let's use the scissors on the Victorinox Pioneer X. Just like nothing at all. So why would someone want to use the Pioneer instead of the Pioneer X, especially if they want scissors? Well, the thing is, the Pioneer X is heavy. At 94.5 grams versus the 71 grams of the Pioneer. Not to mention that the Pioneer X is thicker, as the scissors take up their own separate layer. So if you're not going to do a lot of cutting with your scissors, you might as well use the Pioneer instead. But if you do want to use scissors, then you can pair the Pioneer with something like the classic SD, which also has Celador versions or an Alox. And these scissors are nothing to scoff at as well. They may be tiny, but they are pretty tough. So as of right now, the Pioneer X has a place in my bug out bag. I have it in a pouch with all of my other tools. And the Pioneer sees use in my pockets paired with another folding knife. So let me know in the comments which of the two you would prefer. Would you prefer something like the Pioneer? Or would you like something like the Pioneer X with its scissors? And that's it for another episode of ROTIBOR, or reviews of things I bought online recently. My name is Kevin, also known as Serjay Svek. You take care, and always stay safe. Bye now. Salutations, Serjavians. If you like this video, feel free to like and comment and subscribe to see more videos like this one.